My haters. There can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You been driving a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding away but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? What you don't wanna see more, you wanna see more, but you wanna see soar. Life done slowed you down, your body is acting up, your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up like overseas. You feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the bucks and track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Hold up, y'all gotta pump my taste. Hold up, y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up, we mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up, mine also dangerous. Hold up, y'all talk outrageous. Hold up, don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up, got that touch my savior. Hold up, keeping that touch with my haters.
Too late to start, got your heart in hand. I don't believe it. You say too late to start, ain't it hard in your head? You know you're better.
Twisting my words and bringing up the past, baby, you know that you're better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama, I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promise that I would've never gotten phoned if I knew I would get so attached. I promise that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that
quit stressing, you should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence, this time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace, being that voice in the trenches. So tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat, while you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting to a yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleed. Truth is that strangers like magicians, never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. It's starting to get contagious. I have to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that's catfish, poor performance. What's your number, please, or contact, buzz you up so I can call that a ballin'.
Come tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? French tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Call plumbing cause I'm at a been swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me, you already know I'm on the road and you for the streets.
Young and it ain't the same. I guess we're on different things. I guess now we're distant strangers. You said there's no fun to blame, but I was not the one to change. 'Cause I was not the one to save you. And you were my anything I don't know is you're in. I wanted you here with me, but it was too much to ask for. You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
But seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Minnesota Vikings. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now loose football. The ball comes out. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to wind up with air now. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 48 yards. And the Eagles have struck first in this NFC title game. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing is McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
That was their first 3rd down try in the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Going for it, here's McCarthy. Able to find the open man, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we, Tom? Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Vikings are going to get the football back at their own 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's McCarthy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Doing the dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Third down from the gun, McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And way out past the 35 before he's taken down. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Looking to throw McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. That's good. First and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air with McCarthy. As he throws there, incomplete.
While the incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
McCarthy is set to throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already showed in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
That is caught. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7.
1st and goal.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Minnesota. Kyle Pitts, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have cut it back with a score. After right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Not liking the look, they'll change the play.
Back to throw now on first down.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. He may go.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true to you, because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Let's go now.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First down, Philadelphia.
A first down carry for Barkley. And the stop will come inside the 5 and the 4. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Second down, here's Barkley again. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
And it's third down.
On third down, Barkley. And he tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
The extra point is
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Vikings 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
13 yards on
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now a timeout.
2 yards on
7 seconds left in the first half. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And his kick is indeed good. That'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to get every drive with points. Most quarterbacks can tell us ending with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not...
Touchdown, Vikings! A big play there. 65 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Dangerous return there, showing it here. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick throw that's complete on the inside side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup there for the Eagles. First down, 18 yards.
Philadelphia.
Mustang 19, Buffalo 18.
They'll set up to throw.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play.
A great job there, and that old cliche, take it what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what it is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Throwing is McCarthy. Open man, that's Felton.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
And now they'll shift things around.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
12 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy.
And this is caught that they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football.
Is a turnover on
well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
And some room to run now. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Eagles first down.
Come on. Set. 70 Lions. Viking 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth.
Second and 10. Here's McCarthy. To the sideline and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper.
Now that was a designed run. Now remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to open up now. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now McCarthy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Touchdown, Vikings! Ty Felton, 33 yards. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
So now here are the Vikings faced with a big two-point conversion attempt.
Two-point conversion.
McCarthy going to look to throw for it.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets it back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
Ready, set.
From the 29, here's second down and 3.
Here we go, set.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
It's a gain of 3.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. He'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the first down. And even with the 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this nearly all the way down now.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
45-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long.
Hawk 70, 19 tight, 19 tight. Mustang 19, 19 light, 60 Maverick, 60 back.
They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll set up a throw. And they will touch him down the net before he gets the first. A big game there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over the 46-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.